All right. It's Saturday night. I've had a few days to reflect on what happened on Monday. The Niners beat the Jets 32-19. Wasn't a great football game to watch. But I will say there was a lot of pros to take away from the game. Obviously, Rodgers looked pretty decent. The one drive where we did score our first touchdown on, when we took the lead 7-3. I mean, he was feeding Garrett Wilson. We had some nice third down completions. Breece Hall was getting carries where he was getting good yards on early downs, and we were able to move the ball. It was probably the best drive I've seen in over, probably my entire life, to be honest. Pretty simple. I think we played a little bit rusty. I think the Niners are really good, and I was kind of underestimating them. And even though the McCaffrey news kind of came out late, didn't really matter because Jordan Mason rushed for over 100 yards on the ground. They look better than us. We deserve to lose, and we move on. The only thing that we could take away from that is Aaron Rodgers is still alive, and we live to see another day. I think the Jets on Monday, we were severely outcoached on both ends. Fred Warner was absolutely insane all over the field all night, and Jordan Mason looked explosive pretty much the entire game. It was a weird game because the Jets gave up 8 straight scoring drives when last year they were a team where you were kind of confident with the defense on the field. And that's what I kind of realized right away is the defense did not look the same at all. Brock Purdy was able to do just enough to kind of get them an easy win, in my opinion. Defensively, CJ Mosley missed some drives. Sauce missed an entire drive where Purdy went 6 for 6 and scored with ease. People open down the field, broken coverage. Was not a pretty game to watch, but hey, I mean, Rodgers had some pretty nice throws in there. Lazard was catching some balls. He got, one of his signature offsides play where he scored his first touchdown as a Jet. Rodgers only threw the ball to 3 people on Monday night. That's an NFL record. He's never thrown the ball to less than 4 people in a single game. So he also went over a quarter without having a complete pass. I think he went 4 minutes in the first to 7 minutes in the third. So literally like an hour of real time without completing a pass. We move on to Tennessee this week, tomorrow. I do think it's going to be very different. Got to get people involved early. And I think we'll do a better job of that against the Titans. I'm not saying the Titans are bad. Hopefully a bounce back game for us. We're favored on the road, so I think we're the better football team. Just got to clean up some things that I thought we were really bad at on Monday. Really just got to load up the box more, kind of force them to run because obviously teams are going to try to run on us now that they see how soft we are. I think moving forward, we're going to be in a decent spot. We obviously played 2 games in less than a week, so we have time to flip the narrative here and kind of get rolling against some bad teams before we go into London. I do expect the defense to come out here and show what they're made of against the Titans. I obviously have the Jets winning tomorrow, but I see us scoring a lot tomorrow. Maybe a defensive touchdown could be thrown in there. I mean, you saw what happened to Will Levis last week. Tony Pollard and Spears, are a good running back duo. So whatever I was excited about last week, I kind of understand how this Jets team works, and they don't really do what you think they should do week in and week out. So expecting a win here. I have Garrett Wilson getting in the end zone. Jets -3. Those are my 2 picks. I hit the Breece Hall touchdown last week, but unfortunately we were nowhere near the spread. I expect the offense to look a lot different. I expect the defense to look a lot different, and I expect the Jets to come away with the win here and be 1-1 heading into Thursday night. The division is kind of showing what's going to happen this year. Tua is already probably out for multiple weeks, if not his entire life, unfortunately. And the Bills are kind of gaining some steam here early. So really need to get a win here under our belt and hope that the Patriots lose this week and we kind of get back to 1-1 and hold a good spot in that division now. Like I said, Garrett Wilson's going to get in the end zone. I think he'll probably have 100 yards tomorrow. And hopefully we dominate. I'll check back with you guys, in a few days.